Therapist went private, so I'm about to be back in these streets looking for a new therapist. Yeah, at least now I know what I'm doing and I know how to make this process way easier on myself than it was the first time around. Because it took me 7 therapists to find my therapist that I just lost. I am Asia Harriet Hales. I'm a DEI educator. I am not a doctor, but I do specialize in trauma informed care and healing, particularly for Black women. Now, I just told you I've been around this block a few times, so I'm going to tell you how I am going to find the best therapist for me while wasting the least amount of time possible. First of all, stop treating therapy like a doctor's appointment and start treating it like a first date. Show up with your questions. What do you want to know out of this person? What is it going to take for that person to be a good partner for you? Because if you don't trust your therapist, you're wasting your time because you're not going to tell them anything. And no, you don't fully trust anyone on the first date, but you know whether or not you feel like you can. You definitely know when you go out on a date and you come home and you feel like I can't trust that nigga as far as I can throw him. And if that's your feeling coming back from therapy, do not go back. Find a new therapist. Here are some questions that I always ask. Do you have experience dealing with Black women with complex PTSD? Do you have experience with somatic therapy methods outside of EMDR? Do you know what PMDD is? And if not, are you willing to educate yourself about it to be a better therapist for me as a woman 10 years post diagnosis? If a therapist does not like these questions, they are not a good fit for me because I'm going to give you a lot of questions. I got questions. If they feel closed off to any of these things, these are my hard lines. This is like the bare minimum that you need to know to be an effective therapist for me. So if you don't want to do that, that's cool. We're not a good fit. Stop trying to make these therapists like you and start figuring out if you like them. Because if you don't like them, they can't help you. I have lots of tips and tricks like this in my upcoming release, the Self Care Audit. If you want to stay in the loop about that, join my Ko-Fi community. That's where I post all my updates.